Hey YouTube, T-Movies here. Got some sad news that was just reported. Famed actor Andre Braugher has sadly passed away at age 61. This comes from Deadline saying Andre Braugher has died. The two-time Emmy-winning star of series including Homicide: Life on the Street, Man of a Certain Age, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine was 61. Uh, he sadly passed away after a brief illness. Now he is his first film role was in the 1980s film Glory with Matthew Broderick and Denzel Washington. He's been in some other really decent films as well. He was in that Bruce Willis movie Striking Distance, the Richard Gere film Primal Fear, Spike Lee's Get on a Bus, Frankenstein, Duet. He was in 2006 Poseidon. He had a nice little part in maybe one of the better parts in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. He was in 2007's movie called Live with Ava Mendes. He was also in the Stephen King adaptation of The Mist. He voiced Dark Side and Superman slash Batman Apocalypse. He was in the Angelina Jolie movie Salt, the Baytown Outlaws. He was in the Mark Wahlberg, John Goodman film The Gambler. He had a voice work in Spirit Untamed for 2021, and his last film role was in the Harvey Weinstein based film She Said, which he was actually pretty good in. Now his TV credits, of course, includes like appearances in the Kojak movies, Murder in Mississippi, Homicide: Life on the Street, which I actually remember watching when they did reruns because obviously that was a little bit ahead of my time. But I actually quite liked Homicide: Life on the Street. It definitely had a bit of like Law and Order vibe. Definitely felt like it was set in the same world, Law and Order. He was also in. He's also appeared reprised his role as Frank Pellington on Law and Order. He was in the Homicide movie. He appeared. He lended his voice to Jackie Chan Adventures, Salem's Lot, Man of a Certain Age, which is a very underrated show, by the way. He appeared on Law and Order SVU. He actually also played the role of James Evans in Life in Norman Lear's ABC's Live in Front of Stuart Audience, which was with All in the Family at Good Times. Of course, he even lended his voice to BoJack Horseman. He was in The Good Fight, but his best role, obviously, is at playing his best TV role, I should say, in recent years, is playing Captain Raymond Holt on all 103 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love him on the show. I really, Andre Braugher, like his voice is, everyone always talks about like James Earl Jones's voice and all, but man, Andre Braugher, he always had a killer voice. And I just love like every time, like I always just love seeing him pop up on screen or just hearing his voice as well. And his like scenes in Brooklyn Nine-Nine is fun to watch. Brooklyn Nine-Nine was a really decent show. Of course, it actually was an NBC show at one point. Then they canceled and then it moved to Fox. I always quite liked him on. I believe he actually scored a couple of awards for that, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there. Yeah, very sad to hear about Andre Braugher's passing. I've always liked him as an actor. I always have found him to be really underrated, from stuff like Homicide, True Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was, like I said, he was also pretty good, as She Said. Yeah, very sad to hear about his passing, and Andre Braugher will definitely be missed. Let me know you guys. What are your thoughts on the passing of Andre Braugher? What's some of your favorite film or TV roles of his? What would you remember him most from? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for one notification. This is T Moves and RIP Andre Braugher.